Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this very special show, the quiz, the face-to-face school quiz. My name is Dale. Let's have the teams introduce themselves.
My name is Mugoro Ryan.
My name is Amparo Shadia from Clever's Origin Junior School.
Shadia, you're welcome.
My name is Karabu Mona Lisa Spencer from Uganda Matters Girls Boarding Primary School, Namugongo.
My name is Namboze Vivian Serena from Namugongo Girls Boarding Primary School, and I'm in Primary 7 North. Question
1, segment 1, goes to Clever's Origin Primary School. Are you ready? At what age is measles vaccine administered among babies?
9 months.
Correct answer, at the age of 9 months. 3 points for Clever's Origin. Over to you, Namugongo Girls Boarding Primary School. Your question is, what can one use to put out petrol fire?
Sand.
Sand, correct, 3 points. The next question goes to Clever's Origin Junior School. Your question is, form an adjective from the verb sharpen. Less than 5 seconds.
Sharp.
Sharp, correct, 3 points. Over to you, Namugongo Girls Boarding Primary School. Your question is, what is UNBS in full?
Uganda National Bureau of Standards.
Correct, 3 points. Over to you, Clever's Origin. Your question is, what is 132 divided by 12?
11.
11, correct answer, 3 points for Clever's Origin. Name the structure that keeps the eggs of a cockroach.
Jelly.
No, it's an egg case. No mark. And over to you, Clever's Origin. Your question is, give one term to mean the keeping of resources for future use. You have less than 5 seconds. Time up. The answer is as simple as saving. What distance is covered in 4 hours at a speed of 90 kilometers per hour? You have 15 seconds.
360 kilometers.
Correct answer, 3 points. Over to you, Clever's Origin. Your question is, how best can one separate iron fillings from brown sugar crystals?
By using magnet.
By using magnets. Correct, 3 points. Very big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams are really doing well, and this is very tough. Over to you, Namugongo Girls Boarding School. The question is, what do we call anything or material that man uses to satisfy his needs?
Resources.
Resources. Correct answer, 3 points. Next question goes to Clever's Origin. Supply a suitable question tag. Let's go.
Shall we?
Shall we? B, correct answer, 3 points. Next question goes to Namugongo Girls Boarding Primary School. Your question is, how is an incisor tooth adapted to its function?
It is sharp, flat, and chisel shaped.
Correct, and 3 points for Namugongo Girls Boarding School. The last question under this segment goes to Clever's Origin Junior School. Your question is, how many hours are in 3 days?
$72 hours.
72 hours, correct. 3 points for Clever's Origin. And lastly, under this segment, the question goes to Namugongo Girls Boarding Primary School. Name the resource which has most of other resources.
Land.
Land, correct. 3 points. A very big round of applause for both teams, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, let's go for a very short commercial break. We shall be right back with a second segment. Please stay tuned. Welcome back from that short commercial break. Of course, do not forget, this is the face-to-face school quiz. Now, question 1 in segment 2 goes to Namugongo Girls Boarding Primary School. Your question is, what is the reproductive cell of a female called?
Ovum.
Ovum, 3 points. 3 points. Next question goes to Clever's Origin. Which food value helps in the formation of thyroxine hormone?
Vitamin K.
No. The answer is iodine. Which structures in blood vessels keep the oxygenated blood in a forward movement, though at a low pressure?
Valves.
Valves, 3 points. Correct. Over to you, Clever's Origin. Your question? How do reptiles move?
By crawling.
By crawling. 3 points for Clever's Origin. Namugongo Girls Boarding Primary School, your question is, what property of air is demonstrated by a P4 pupil drinking soda using a straw?
Air exerts pressure.
Correct answer, 3 points. Over to you, Clever's Origin, your question. What is P if P plus 12 is equal to 3P?
6.
P is 6, correct. 3 points. Over to you, Namugongo Girls Boarding Primary School. Your question is, I think of a number. If I add 4 to it, my answer is 12. What is the number?
8.
The number is 8, correct, 3 points. A hand clap for both teams. Clever's Origin Junior School, your question is, what is personal hygiene?
Personal hygiene is the general cleanliness of our bodies and the things we use.
3 points. Over to you, Namugongo Girls Boarding Primary School. Your question is, listen carefully. I am 2 years older than my young brother Frank. My father is 24 years older than I am. If my father was born in 1975, when was I born? 15 seconds.
1999.
1999, the answer is correct. 3 points. Over to you, Clever's Origin Junior School. Your question is, how old is my brother Frank in 2017, using the same question above?
$18.
No. 16 years. Over to you, Namugongo Girls Boarding Primary School. Listen carefully. Come about 20 handkerchiefs made out of pure cotton, and they were 2 inches thick. On Sunday morning, he washed 10 of them and laid them out to dry. If it takes 20 minutes for 2 handkerchiefs to dry, how much time did the other 8 take to dry under the same conditions?
36 minutes.
No. They take the same 20 minutes. And of course, let's go for a very short commercial break. We shall be right back with a second segment. Please stay tuned. Welcome back from that short commercial break. What name is given to a German breed of dog with a long body and short legs? You have less than...
German Shepherd.
Time up, time up. I'm throwing this question to my audience. What name is given to the background performance in a movie?
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes? No. The word is extras. And of course, the last question in this segment goes to Clever's Origin. Your last question is, what other word can be used to mean extremely hungry? Time up. An extremely hungry person is a famished person. If you're extremely hungry, you are famished. Fine, let's go for a very, very short commercial break. Okay, welcome back from the short commercial break. Question 1, segment 3, goes to Namugongo Girls Boarding Primary School. Your question is, mention the Pan-Africanist who preached about love and unity of all blacks. You have less than 10 seconds.
Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela. Correct. 3 points. Then 3 points. Next question goes to Clever's Origin. Your question is, what percentage represents the ratio 2 to 5? What
40%.
Again?
40%.
40%, correct, 3 points. Next question goes to Namugongo Girls Boarding Primary School. Your question is, a person from Peru is known as? Time up. A person from Peru is a Peruvian. Over to you, Clever's Origin. Your question is, give a single number for 4 minus 10 plus 34.
$26.
No. 28. Over to you, Namugongo Girls Boarding Primary School. Your question is, name the first European to discover Lake Chad in Central Africa.
Dr. David Livingstone.
No. Heinrich Bath. Clever's Origin, your question. Mention the biological way of controlling rats in a homestead.
By using cats to trap rats.
Correct, 3 points for Clever's Origin. Over to you, Namugongo Girls Boarding School. What decimal represents the fraction 2/5?
0.25.
It is 0.4. Over to you. Your question. What is the time at longitude 30 degrees west if it is 9 p.m.? Clever's Origin.
7 p.m.
7 p.m., correct, 3 points. Back to you, Namugongo Girls Boarding Primary School. Your question is, a person who eats only fruits is known as?
A vegetarian.
Vegetarian, wrong. Actually, that person is a fruitarian. Over to you, Clever's Origin. What is k squared minus 1 is equal to 24?
Five.
5, correct, 3 points. Over to you, Namugongo Girls Boarding Primary School. Your question is, what term refers to the up and down movement of an object? Time up. The up and down movement of an object is vibration. Over to you, Clever's Origin. What is the meaning of the term gaggle, as in G-A-G-G-L-E? You have 15 seconds.
It is a sound made by an ape.
No, it's actually a group of geese. No point, and the last question under this segment goes to Namugongo Girls Boarding School. Your question is, name the largest man-made lake in Uganda.
Kabaka's Lake.
Kabaka's Lake. Correct. 3 points. The last question goes to Clever's Origin. Your question is, which structure in the human body attaches the embryo to the uterus?
Umbilical cord.
No, thank you. The answer is actually the placenta. Thank you very much. And of course, let's go for a very, very short commercial break. We shall be right back with the announcement of the results. We'll come back from the short commercial break, and of course, right about now, we are having the results from the competition between Clever's Origin Junior School and Namugongo Girls Boarding Primary School. Segment 1, this is how it went. In segment 1, Clever's Origin had 18 points, Namugongo Girls 18 points. In segment 2, Clever's Origin scored 9 points and Namugongo Girls scored 15 points. In segment 3, Clever's Origin scored 12 points and Namugongo Girls scored 6 points. When we tally this up, ladies and gentlemen, Clever's Origin has a total of 39 points and Namugongo Girls has a total of 39 points. This is a tie, ladies and gentlemen. A very big round of applause for the team.